Okay, we have to do this for Audrey.
For Audrey.
Audrey asked, she just made a video, and then she said she wanted us to do a video. It helps.
Aww.
Isn't that nice?
We liked her video.
I know. It's great.
Like, right on.
Because she goes through the same things, and it's nice to hear somebody else say the things you think. Like, it was about, like, why do I think we're in the little season?
eggs.
Oh, wow. Fresh eggs. Okay.
Fresh eggs. He likes to drop our eggs.
Good
He
job.
likes to drop our eggs on the way in.
Okay, good job, buddy.
So she goes through, like, you know, could it be this? Could it be that? Could it be hell? Could we be in hell? You know, and her reason of, like, eliminating all the possibilities, and the only thing we're left with is little season. And also not being sure that this is our last year, but...
Well, that's when you turned the volume up. I was actually half asleep, but then you turned the volume up when she was saying that, yeah, what are we going to do if it's not next July? Or like, oh, great, now it's 2030 or whatever. That is exactly how I feel.
Yeah.
But I realized that by personality and stuff, some people find it encouraging to at least like hope for that. And you'll be fine if it's not it too.
No, I don't
Whereas,
think I'll
like,
be fine.
Well, I think you'll deal with it better. Whereas I feel like I can't give over that even much hopefulness, because then it's just too crushing, and it feels like the rapture games.
I feel like if I die of old age, I will die a defeated person.
Oh.
Well, because then I'll be like, where? Well, unless I know where the camp of the saints is, and unless I see Gog, Magog war forming, but I just then that'll hurt me. It'll hurt.
Yeah, that'll be hard.
It'll be very hard.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine. You know, and I see that a lot of people are waking up, right? All my life, I've never heard this idea. I never know anyone that believed it. There wasn't one wackadoodle in my life that I was like, whoa, he believes this? Well, that's strange, right? Now I feel like everyone's like, yeah, I've heard that. I've heard about that. Wow, what's going on with that belief? I do think God's waking people up. And I do think we can't stand to live in this, like, turmoil of it.
I think that we can be given a pocket of survival. It's just our own existence. Like, when I actually go out and I start talking about, like, furries in public schools or something, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, like, here goes the earth, you know, to hell in a handbasket. And it's got to be over soon. But then when I'm like, but here's my life, and here's what I can keep in my life and out of my life, and feel like I'm spared from a lot of the insanity of this world, if I choose to be. Wow. And then I'm like, will we be sort of given that pocket of being able to live on, despite all the insanity? And then maybe we could die of old age and be okay.
You're crazy. She's crazy.
Weird theme song.
Oh, yes. Oh, gosh. Okay. We ruined the video. I should have done that.
Well, that's okay. My singing perfectly replicated it.
I wanted to have an intro.
It's time for intro music.
Who sings that? Can you pull it up on your phone?
Oh, okay.
Baby, you're crazy. I think you're crazy. You think I'm crazy. No, actually, I don't think you guys are crazy. I think we're not crazy, but I like the song because most of the world thinks we're crazy. Who sings it?
Not what?
Gnarls?
No, I thought it was like somebody famous.
Well, okay, I want to talk about two things.
I remember when I lost my mind.
Oh yeah.
There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space.
Okay, we won't just play this whole song, but I like that middle part. Who do you think you are?
Did we skip it?
Yeah, maybe I skipped it. Anyhow, that's where I was gonna have it come in. Yeah, I think you're crazy. I think anyone who doesn't see this is crazy.
And what's perfect is that we were gonna be like, he's a crazy one, and that you just did that to me. You were like, yeah, you're crazy. Yeah, because you're totally normal.
Well, we were praying together at the job site the other day. It was great with a few of us. And I think everyone there believed this stuff that we believe. It was great. It was really cool. Like, who were those nut jobs? Well, my son and another friend of our son and your dad.
Yeah.
Right? And I say this a lot. I'm sorry. I'm just doing this video for Audrey. So, and anyone who likes to hear us repeat the things that we say, just to feel sane, is that everyone needs to own that they believe something crazy. Everybody needs to own it. I don't care what you believe, you have a crazy freaking belief, and that helps because our crazy belief is crazy, but it's again a process of elimination. You're left with this.
Yeah, you got this, you got aliens, you got 7-day creation, you've got primordial ooze and Big Bang, whichever thing it is. Yeah.
Full preterism. Again, you just eliminate them. You go, I don't know how you guys make those leaps. And I don't think they're real leaps to make. I think they're sort of put out there, like, be like, are you guys going to believe something this dumb? Like Mormonism, for example.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was so annoyed.
Yeah. No, we don't need dogs on the bed. Okay, we'll bring up dogs on the bed.
We were inspired by
you gotta go,
drinking our coffee in the morning and watching our new rooster and all of our hens. And then we got talking about Mormonism, where one rooster supposedly gets a lot of hens on a separate planet someday. And I mean, crazy, right?
I was talking with somebody who's really come to grips with like a lot of churches or cults, and I go, well, yeah, and Mormonism is one of the craziest cults. Is like, can you imagine convincing people? Can you imagine like thinking that this might work? Like you could convince people that this is the reward.
Like any of them, if you put it in simple language and be like, so this is this and this is this,
so you
and
see
this is gonna happen.
So you see this rooster and you see these 10 hens. This is what Mormon guy gets when he goes to populate his planet. And you guys go, oh, well, that's all right.
Gee, I think a woman invented that religion. Oh wait,
who's crazy again? Who's crazy? Right, people should be like, if they're offended at us, they should look at Mormonism and go, what the hell? Like, that's awful crazy.
And then the non-crazy choices, which I would put a lot of like sort of gentle new agey Earth Mother stuff, and then like full preterism. It's all just figurative stuff. Those seem less crazy, but it's actually, they just don't provide real answers of who are we, where do we come from, where are we going. They don't actually answer those well. If you come up with a real answer of what you believe, a firm, like physical reality that you think is coming and where we came from and all, it's crazy.
Instigators.
And
oh, sorry, go ahead.
One more thing on my rant, I'm into this idea that we really need to know individually what we believe. I mean, I guess if you believe there's a God at all that will ever stand before, we can't hide behind some group or organization at that point. I just want to encourage people to say, just because everyone around you thinks something else. I was talking to someone who comes from like the CRC area, and Michigan CRC, everyone believes the same thing. Everyone dots their T's and crosses their I's with the, I just said that the wrong way, with the CRC organization. They all go to Calvin and Hope and whatever. Well, that might feel really comfortable and safe and the right thing when you're in the mass of people that believe that. And you might think what we believe is crazy. But before God someday, where's your, but everyone in my town believed this. Oh, okay, so what? Right? we don't get to stand, at least as far as we know, we can't just like rest on, well, a lot of other people
Yeah.
thought this, so isn't it right and isn't it okay? Why?
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah, groupthink.
Yeah.
Killing the idea of groupthink. You know, we were discussing a theological thing last night, and I won't tell you what it is because it is too controversial. But in the end, I was like, again, I don't care if it's 1,000,000 to 1 on this. I see what I see in the Bible, and I don't care. I don't care that if even amongst reigners, if it's like I don't, you can't believe that. I'm like, I have lost that group think thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone. So any controllers out there know that that doesn't work. I don't really care. Even if all little seasoners are like, you still have to believe this. I go, it's not what I see.
Yeah.
And it's gone. I think it's gone. But
I forget too, and then I find myself trying to explain to the boys, well, this is more the mainstream of how people are thinking, so they don't know what to do with this idea. Like the simplest thing, what grade is your boy in for soccer? You know, and I'm like, well, like how I would answer that as a long-term homeschooler and total rejecter of the public school model, a traditional model of how these things are defined. It's so thoroughly in my brain that I think it's funny. Well, 7th and 8th grade, you spend half the year reviewing 7th grade and 8th grade. I mean, they're very close to the same thing. What are we talking about here in this region or this region? They read this book, this one reads that book. They all practice long division. I mean, who cares, right? But
Well,
then I'm like, oh, the rest of the world thinks that 7th grade versus 8th grade is like a really hard and fast thing.
right.
So I need to put on my like serious grade level face and not confuse people.
Right. Well, parent asked me, does college go 13, 14, 15, 16 with school? Right? Which is like...
Oh, the numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I'm like,
Grade
no.
13,
And
grade
those
14.
juniors, you know. But in the end, it's like, what kind of a system have we even created where it's like it makes sense to 12, but then afterwards it's like no more numbers and like...
Meanwhile, you
could we
scoffed
exist
at.
without like borders, without presidents, without grades in school? It's like, oh yeah, well, imagine that you didn't have to like figure that out.
Yeah, and then I sit there with a bunch of these moms spending thousands of dollars to send their elementary school age students to the right school. And they're like, you know, I really want like a multi-age experience and like a lot of outdoors time. So I'm really looking at this school. And I'm like,
Or like we have, you know, this situation where
and I'm like, that's what I do every day for free.
not right now though.
It's just hilarious.
Thank
And
you,
they've like
yeah, thanks.
seen the value of that.
Okay, right now.
But you have to go to like a really fancy, expensive school to recognize that a multi-age classroom is actually beneficial. Oh, and who's in what grade in that group, you know?
Right.
Just-
Well, and without that, like your friend's child that is getting special tutoring every day to catch up to their grade level. Like, imagine if that wasn't part of the life to feel like an idiot. Now, I had that as a child too. They kept me up in from recess.
Oh, that makes me so angry.
And they give me these cards, pat, bat, sat, and you know, and I would do these things when this hyperactive kid, they said I had ADHD. No, I was just a normal
Probably
guy.
just a regular
Just a normal
boy
guy.
with a lot
You know what they
of
used to do? Give me Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Can you believe the
That's pretty
stupidity
funny.
of the world at that time? So I could concentrate. They probably wreaked havoc on my body. Diet Coke, couple of them. If I wasn't concentrating, Diet Coke. What the hell? Anyhow, where is it going with this? So this poor kid is now having to catch up to his peers because
Being told he's dumb.
being told he's dumb, and so yeah, I can totally relate to that. So,
Yeah, and we can see how you came out.
soup dumb. Okay, I got told the other day I was an instigator, right?
Oh.
And at first I was
didn't
like,
think you were like that anymore.
no, I'm not. I'm Olaf, right? I'm totally Olaf.
Yeah.
And at first I was kind of well, really, I was backpedaling like, I'm not an instigator. And then later I was thinking about it. I was like, imagine not being an instigator in the little season.
Right, that would be a bad thing.
That would be a bad thing. If you knew what was going on, you're not an instigator. I was like, okay, I can own that. I said, sure, but this guy actually believed the same things we did. I said, but isn't that like to be compliant with Satan's systems in the little season? Wouldn't that then be a title, a badge? You'd say, yeah, I own that, and I'm good with that. I'm okay with that. And since then, I've gone, okay, maybe we should be called the instigators, the Rainer instigators.
Well, I think the only thing is that when do you actively instigate,
and when do
you Olaf,
Yeah.
still knowing the truth.
Sure. Yeah,
But if anyone gets into a conversation, that our type of thoughts are instigating thoughts.
Right. And there's nothing wrong with that. And so I didn't need to like sort of act like that wasn't true. I was like, well, I may have lost some relationships, but I said I believe it's I may be pushing some concepts, but I don't believe they're because of like major wrong. Maybe I've had bad techniques, and that's why I'm Olafing. So I am saying there's some adjustments to make. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Last thing. What the hell's happening in the world today? What?
Theron was gone for a few days, and he's like, "What's happening? What's going on?" I was like, "I have no idea. You're not here to tell me any of the clip notes."
Just check out Moon Henry, and the sky's falling every single day.
That's not an actual recommendation. Just check.
No, but it is funny because he's like one of the truthers that's supposedly like feeding us the real thing, and it's almost like Q. I'm semi addicted to it, even though I believe 10% of it. I just go, wow, he's getting away with like making it seem insane.
Yeah,
now,
I don't like the manipulative stuff and the music with it and everything. I just like, is everyone controlling your cortisol levels?
Right.
Taking deep breaths. Like I just.
But say 10% of it. Say 10% of it. It's true. It's like earthquakes, underwater eruptions, floods everywhere. It's just like this doomsday sort of thing going on everywhere. We only have 3 days to live, and everyone's.
But we've never been able to trust the news. I also wonder, how long have these things gone on, but we haven't known about them?
Well.
Or are they not going on, or are they going on? And it's all new and different. I don't know.
Yeah, right. Even Texas floods. We're not sure. Somebody had a theory that those 165 missing aren't missing. They were abducted and taken before the floods even came. And I go, oh, well, that's sinister. And if there's a flood, make sure you count and double count your children. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if it's real. I shouldn't be joking. And I don't joke about that stuff. I mean, I know I'm not serious. I think there's theater going on. So those children of the politicians, they go, well, who are Michelle Obama's children? Who are they? Those aren't her real children. Right? Are those actors? Are those innocents? No. They get away with this stuff because they appeal to our desire to have children be innocent when they're not. They're not all innocent, and I think there's a network of these that do theater. So I believe that the missing are theater. I don't think they're like the good ones. Again, I don't think God allows that type of thing in the little season.
And you've probably said this, but I hadn't thought of it before, was that what are rumors of wars? Now, we know we're not in that time in the Bible.
Tribulation,
Pre-tribulation wars and rumors of wars are going to come back. What's rumors of wars?
Fake news, fake crap.
Fake news.
Moon Henry.
Maybe Moon Henry.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, he's probably just repeating stuff he finds and hears. It's not like he
Yeah,
knows.
but he can't. His cortisol levels couldn't sustain just being like that forever either, right? He can't every day go on. Like we
Yeah,
couldn't
right.
do that and sort of sustain that. That's not real. Like you can't just like daily go. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. And then the next day, I can't believe this. I can't believe this.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, you'd go, oh, I believe it. So, but in some ways, I go, we do expect nutty stuff to happen, in as this year unfolds. So, I don't know. What are we? Did we do okay, Audrey? We're trying to help. Did we do okay? This is not really. I got to go to
just
work.
Background banter here.
Just talking.
I like the bar has been lowered. I feel like now we just.
Yes.
Now we're just chatting.
We're still reading the Bible.
Oh yeah.
I read something. We talked a lot about it, and I don't know. So we'll come up with some new stuff, but we thought we'd pop off a quick video.
Just a little hello.
Yeah. Instigators. What do you guys think? Do you think these events? Trump and we went through Belfast last night. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Hundreds.
Afternoon. Yeah. Just a random
Thursday afternoon.
Thursday. Yeah.
What was going on yesterday? Anything? Like, why were there hundreds of people in Belfast protesting Trump again? Way too many people for this town.
Yeah, there's 3,000 people.
I was like, what even happened to reinstigate like more? And again, it's not natural to me. It's a very like to still stay in the system and think that sitting on a corner holding a sign changes anything. I go, what's like, these people can't really believe in that purpose. So what are they trying to do? Is it an unrest that they're trying to conjure up?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think there would just be some people who actually believe this is, like for a short time, they're kind of duped into thinking this is what we need to do to cause change.
Sure.
They really think.
We spent 2 magical days in Acadia National Park. Beautiful days, not thinking about anything. And I wonder if a lot of this is to raise our blood pressure to try to make us go into Chicken Little mode. And
I think a lot of things are doing that.
Chicken Little.
Yeah.
And so what is it about Chicken Little that helps Satan achieve his purposes, and how do we want to avoid that?
Wow.
Just watch Moon Henry with the sound off and play who's that comedian we like now instead?
Bargatze.
Nate Bargatze. Yeah.
I always butcher.
See, he's too funny. He's on, like, he does Netflix. He's just too liked by all the controllers. He's still pretty funny.
Yes.
Yeah. So maybe more Nate Bargatze and less Moon Henry.
Yeah, and more Psalm 4.
More Psalm 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only do we dwell in safety or something like that. Yeah. That's what I do with it.
All right, cool. See ya.